I let the like me. I'm near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanted to earn this spotlight, who got Louis to buy me. Even got his screws loose and he ain't no to buy me.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the... Now, let's...
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Bulls. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, Charlotte, just a few spots below there.
And I think for the Hornets, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Yeah, well, they're kind of where we expected them to be, though, whether they like it or not.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Micic in at the point. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude. Even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to, he's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Giddey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Miller outside to the inside. Micic off target at the rim.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Micic. His last outing, he had 24 points. Bridges shot, good.
They're capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Right of screen. Levine inside the three-point line. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Pass to Micic. Here's Green. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Miles Bridges. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. Fourth, Brandon Miller.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And you have to credit the two guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for an entire team.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing, he had 24 points. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Hornets score.
And the concentration there from Miller, not fazed at all by the contact.
Levine sets the screen for White. And again, Chicago, no good. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Miller. Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
That free throw good from Giddey.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And both free throws good for Giddey. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And the jam by Levine.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Miller with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's White. Pass to Smith. And here is Giddey. And Levine, here we go. And Bridges with the block. Here's Micic. Defended by Dosunmu.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Third team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Micic. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, White. And here is Dosunmu. 9 points last game out. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith, and it goes down 2 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
A moment now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine, averaging 21 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Bulls. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Ball. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dosunmu finds Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Mark Williams.
Personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Jalen Smith taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith. He makes one of two that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Leading by 5. Shoots a 3. They get it back. Martin from outside. Williams a screen on Ball. 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Miller. The Bulls getting the bucket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
4th team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Cody Martin. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Dosunmu. Ball against Martin. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And White kicks to Smith. Smith with a screen on Green. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Miller. Now Bridges. And again, the Hornets missing. Now Levine got loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Ball, the pass to Levine. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. So it's the Hornets now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Back to Bridges. Martin with a screen on Levine. Bridges attacking.
It's solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Sonogo's checked in. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Dosunmu. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for White. Here's Wong. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Bulls third.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Charlotte, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Bulls trail by 6. Williams sends a screen for Ball. It's good from long range.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Here's Wong. Just 5 on the clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Diabate. They set the pick. Here's Wong over Buzelis. Wong's shot is off.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Ball no good. Hornets leading by 6. Pass to Diabate. Here's Salon. Now Richards. He's covered by Ball. Richards passes to Martin. No good with the triple.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Coby White.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out with the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
Now here's Ball. 9-point game his last outing.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass. And looking at some numbers for Martin, he's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's averaging 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Now here's Ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Buzelis' shot is good.
A rookie with terrific form. Buzelis is well equipped to take advantage of any opening he finds.
Here's Richards. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Salon. Here's Wong. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Williams. There's the pick. The high post shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
The guard set is Giddey and White. Jalen Smith is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Miller kicks to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Richards. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Wong. The rebound by Dosunmu.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LaVine. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Giddey, the pass to Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Dosunmu's shot is off. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Here's Wong. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Giddey. It's tipped. Green inside the three-point line. Charlotte again missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Levine. Puts up a deep 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Hornets leading by 5. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Smith. To end the cold streak. Out to Miller. Shoots over White. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's White missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Wong. And here's Miller outside. Chicago grabs the miss, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution for the away team, Mark Williams. Micic.
Pass to Micic. Green kicks to Bridges. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Boston matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Tipped away. Fast break, here they come. Giddey, no one around him. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Over in the corner, Green. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 14 points for the game.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Chicago making a switch here. Phillips has checked in. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Bulls 3rd.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Bulls trail by 5. Levine, the bounce pass. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
White against Miller. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team, Taj Gibson. Simpson.
Here's Simpson. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Giddey, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Gibson dishes to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Smith sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Smith. Over Williams. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Smith's got 7 points in the game. Outside Gibson. Miller outside. The jump hook. It's blocked. Now Giddey. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Smith missing. Here's Miller. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Giddey with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Giddey, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here's Williams. And it falls over the rim and in. Williams has got his second basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Giddey. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Sonogo's checked in. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. Horton Tucker's checked in for Kobe White. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Salon. And here is Curry, defended by Horton Tucker. And the Hornets miss again. Bulls trail by 7. Ball with it. 1:31 left to play in the first half. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. Martin, his shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Here's Williams, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Richards, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Buzelis with the ball. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. Now it's just a 3-point Charlotte lead. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
Well, right now for the Bulls, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here reading like a third grader. Hard to disagree, but this team is bunk.
Bunk.
Bunk?
I said it, bunk.
Bunk? Hey, define bunk.
It's a dunk, but a bad dunk. Bunk.
Ooh.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. On the court for the Hornets, Bridges out there with Martin. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Micic in at the one.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Martin. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one. The rebound by Micic. Charlotte shooting well, 50% from the floor. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Back to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
No good on that one. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. Highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And that one misses.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Beyond the arc. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Green, the pass to Micic. And the Hornets miss again.
And out of the gates here this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Giddey sets the pick for White. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Levine's shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting for Charlotte, Josh Green, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. That one misses.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Williams with the steal. Here's Bridges, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
At the line for the Hornets, Miles Bridges. At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Shot to stop the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Fourth, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Bridges finds Green. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Williams lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Smith. It's good from the top of the key. Smith's got 14 points for the game. Hornets leading by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Levine. Bridges misses. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's good. Bridges got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Make some noise, Chicago. He is your 3-1-2 crew.
Phillips, he's checked in for Dosumu. Bean passes to Phillips. Here's Giddey. The Bulls with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Phillips, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-6 run. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Levine. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 5, and he makes that one. Levine's got 13 points.
Well, there's no doubting Levine's scoring ability. He can score it from anywhere.
Here's Simpson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey. The Hornets have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Bulls trail by 9. White left side. Levine wide open from outside off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
There's a screen. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Releases. That shot, no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Miller, right side. From beyond the arc. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Zach Levine. Horton Tucker's checked in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Buries the long-range jumper. Buzelis has got 8 points.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Ball with the bucket.
And the confidence that Ball has in that three-point shot has come a long way since he entered the league.
Pass to Salon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. It's deflected. Miller outside. Here's Wong. He's got 8.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Williams. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
That free throw missing.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Charlotte making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Martin, the pass to Richards. And again, the Hornets missing. And Chicago shooting at 50% in a decent group. Pass to Buzelis. Horton Tucker with it, guarded by Kerr. Now Buzelis traps in the tray. Buzelis has got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
2 minutes.
Richards finds Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Seth Curry, shooting 1.
.149 left in the third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams looking around. 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Fourth, the Bulls.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
First one falls for him. Green is checked in for Curry. And he can't hit the second. Charlotte leading by 6. Green, the pass to Long. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Buzelis. There's Ball with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The drive by Green and stolen by Williams. Here's Buzelis. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now just a 1-point Hornets lead. Pass to Salon with the fadeaway. And good that time. Salon's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Back to Horton Tucker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. On the wing, Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's been all about Miles Bridges for the Hornets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got White. Levine is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Outside, Levine. Dosunmu, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Williams, a screen on Ball. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Pass to Micic. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key.
Love the fact that Ball can use his length to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
Teardrop shot. Williams with the block. A floater and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
First team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Micic at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Salon, guarded by Levine, and Salon gets it to go.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Stolen by Levine.
Nice work by Levine to get inside and earn a trip to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Shoot 2.
At the line for Chicago, Zach Levine taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. And so he hits both.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Here's Micic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Green. 5 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Levine. Here's Salon. Back to Williams. And Charlotte turns it over again. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. There's a good screen. Buzelis. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Here's White. Hornets with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Miller. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Miller, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Levine. Giddey kicks to White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Salon. Miller against White. Shoots. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Miller outside. Here's Micic. White covering. It's stolen by White. Here's Levine. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Williams a screen. Here's Salong. Off target from three-point range. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's up a 3. White, good.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Salong to end the run. That shot is off.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Giddey. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Green passes to Micic. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Good on the shot.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
He's got some touch. Getting delicate with that one.
Pass to Green.
Shooting for Charlotte, Josh Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Martin's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. 6-point lead. Outside, Martin. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Dosunmu. Nailed from three-point land. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago. Back to Martin. Pass to Salong. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Dosunmu.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Inside. Miller, the pass to Green. Martin with a screen on Giddey. Micic can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White, good. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
The Bulls leading by 13. Here's Dosunmu. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
At the line for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu. Shooting 1.
Hornets trail by 16. Micic, the pass to Green. Now Martin. Defended by Dosumu. And it's Martin missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Giddey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
Josh Giddey.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ayo Dosunmu.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
After 2 straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight, giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even better than they could have hoped for. And so it's Charlotte with it. 19-point game. Williams, a screen on Giddey. Sinks the triple. Micic has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Hornets.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Smith. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside, Martin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Cody Martin at the line for one.
And that one falls for Martin. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Bridges kicks to Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Up from the screen. Pass to Bridges. Miller with the ball. From deep. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
And both free throws good for White. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now here is Smith. He's guarded by Williams. Smith, no good. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. Micic can't hit. Bean passes to Giddey. So the Bulls win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. There's been some tough losses of late, but tonight you got the win. How resilient is your group?
You got to be a pro. You know, you got to come out here and we got to do our job. And, you know, we find out we had to get this win. We got to stop losing these games so we can win. And, you know, we got to get back on track.
Well, this is step one, man, in that process. So congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time